The War Council of the Kryn hegemony had been debating for 3 standard cycles, and Supreme Commander Zarthok was losing patience. "The target is obvious," he declared, his mandibles clicking with frustration. "Earth. The humans have 12 colony worlds, minimal defensive fleets, and outdated weapons technology. They are the weakest link in the Galactic Union. We strike there, establish a foothold, and force the Union to negotiate from a position of weakness." His strategic advisor, a younger Kryn named Velkor, shifted uncomfortably. "Supreme Commander, I must advise caution. No major power has attacked Earth in the 40 years since humanity joined the Union." "Exactly my point," Zarthok roared. "They're ignored because they're insignificant. Defenseless. Or, Velkor ventured carefully, they're ignored for other reasons." "Explain." Velkor activated a holographic display. "I've been researching Earth's history, Supreme Commander. There are patterns. Disturbing patterns." The display showed a small blue planet, peaceful and inviting. Almost too inviting. "Earth has no orbital defense platforms," Velkor began. "No shield generators. No weapon satellites. Their home fleet consists of 47 ships, mostly old colony transports retrofitted with basic weapons. On paper, they're completely vulnerable." "Then we attack," another council member insisted. "Let me finish," Velkor said. 27 years ago, the Dravix Collective considered the same strategy. They sent a reconnaissance fleet of 30 ships to probe Earth's defenses. And? All 30 ships disappeared. No distress calls. No wreckage. Just, gone. The council chamber fell silent. 16 years ago, Velkor continued, the Talkari Empire assembled an invasion fleet, 200 warships, the largest military force they'd ever deployed. Their target was Earth. The fleet entered the Sol system and disappeared? Zarthok asked quietly. No. They retreated. All of them. Fled at maximum speed. The Talkari Emperor immediately sued for peace with the Union and signed non-aggression pacts with humanity. When questioned, Talkari military commanders refused to discuss what happened. Several had to be institutionalized for psychological trauma. Zarthok's confidence wavered. There must be hidden defenses. Cloaked weapons platforms. Something. That's what we thought, Velkor said. So I did deeper research. I found something interesting in the human data networks, something they don't hide at all. They're actually quite proud of it. He pulled up another display. This one showed Earth's surface, cities, forests, oceans. And numbers. Lots of numbers. Earth's current population, 11.4 billion humans. But here's what's interesting, their military. Do you know how many active military personnel Earth maintains? A few million at most, someone guessed. 0. The council erupted in confusion. Silence. Zarthok commanded. Explain that. Earth has no standing military, Velkor said. They disbanded their armed forces 20 years ago when they joined the Union. They maintain a small colonial defense fleet for their outlying worlds, but Earth itself? No military at all. Then they are defenseless. That's what I thought, Velkor said softly. Until I found this. The display changed to show a human civilian, a female in casual clothing, working in what appeared to be a garden. Text appeared beside her image. Meet Karen Yoshida. Age 34. Occupation, agricultural engineer. Hobbies, rock climbing, martial arts, long-distance running, chemistry. On weekends, she teaches something called urban survival training to children. Another human appeared, a male this time. Marcus Webb. Age 52. High school history teacher. Former profession, military special operations. Confirmed kills during the Kryn border conflicts, 247. Retired to teaching but maintains emergency readiness protocols. Owns 17 firearms, all legal under human civilian law. More humans appeared on the display, dozens, then hundreds. I started analyzing human civilian profiles, Velcor explained. Every single human receives basic survival training from childhood. They learn to hunt, to navigate hostile terrain, to improvise weapons and shelters. Many study what they call martial arts, thousands of years of refined combat techniques. He pulled up more data. 42% of adult humans own personal weapons, projectile firearms that would be classified as military hardware by most species. 37% have formal combat training. 68% regularly engage in activities we would classify as high-risk survival scenarios for recreation. They call it camping and hiking. Zarthok stared at the numbers. But this is the important part, Velcor continued, his voice dropping. I accessed the classified Union military database, the real one, the one they don't share publicly. Do you know what Earth is classified as? A backwater colony world? A strategic reserve. Silence. Earth isn't defended by a military, Velcor explained. It's defended by its population. All 11.4 billion of them. The Union's military doctrine regarding Earth is explicit. In the event of hostile action against Earth, Union forces are to establish a perimeter and wait. Not to protect Earth, to contain what comes out. He pulled up one final document, a Union military strategic assessment. I'll read you the relevant section. Earth represents the single largest concentration of Deathworld origin combatants in known space. Population is universally trained in survival, widely armed, and culturally predisposed to violent resistance against invasion. Conservative estimates suggest Earth could mobilize 2 billion combat-capable individuals within 48 hours. Recommendation: under no circumstances should hostile forces be permitted to make landfall on Earth. The resulting insurgency would be uncontainable. Zarthok felt his combat-hardened confidence crumbling. 2 billion soldiers. Not soldiers, Velcor corrected. Civilians. Humans don't have a military because they don't need one. Their entire population is their military. Every farmer, every teacher, every engineer, they're all combat capable. It's part of their culture, their history. For 300,000 years, humans survived on a planet that actively tried to kill them. They did it by making every individual a survivor, a fighter. He pulled up footage, historical records from Earth. Humans in primitive conditions, fighting predators, surviving ice ages, crossing continents with nothing but determination. Humans don't have soldiers and civilians, Velcor said quietly. They just have humans. And when you threaten their home, every single one of them becomes a warrior. Another council member spoke up. The Tal'Kari fleet. What happened to them? Velcor pulled up a classified report, acquired through intelligence channels. They entered Earth's orbit. Began deployment procedures. Before they could launch a single landing craft, they received a transmission. Would you like to hear it? Zarthok nodded numbly. An audio file played. A human voice, calm, almost friendly. Hello. This is Earth Traffic Control. We've noted your fleet in our orbital space. Just wanted to let you know, we've got about 6 billion gun owners down here, and we've all been watching your approach with interest. Now, you're welcome to come down if you'd like. We've got 11.4 billion people who'd love to meet you. Fair warning though, the last time someone invaded Earth uninvited, we turned it into a world war and killed about 85 million of each other. Imagine what we'd do to you. A pause. Your move, friends. The recording ended. The council sat in stunned silence. The Tal'Kari admiral had fought in 30 campaigns, Velcor said. He was a decorated war hero. After hearing that transmission, he ordered immediate retreat. In his classified report, he wrote, "They were not threatening us. They were inviting us. They wanted us to land. I realized then, Earth has no defenses because it doesn't need defenses. The planet itself is a trap. They're not hiding weapons. They are the weapons." Zarthok looked at the peaceful blue planet on the display. From space, it looked so vulnerable, so inviting. He finally understood. Earth wasn't defenseless. Earth was bait. "Motion to strike Earth from target list," he said quietly. The vote was unanimous. As the council dispersed, Velcor added one final note, "Supreme Commander, there's something else. I found an old human saying in their databases. They apparently used to tell it to their enemies, you can invade Afghanistan, but you can't conquer it. You can occupy Vietnam, but you can't win. You can attack Russia, but you can't defeat it. What's the significance? Those were all just regions on Earth. Small parts of one planet. Now imagine trying to conquer the whole thing." Zarthok understood. Humanity had spent millennia fighting itself, surviving impossible conditions, and turning every disadvantage into a weapon. They didn't need defenses. They were Earth. And Earth had never been conquered. Retriclod can make mistakes. Please double-check responses.